Welcome back guys to the PvP build for the Scribes of Fate patch. I'm on my Stamina Sorcerer with a 200% movement speed based PvP build. I did a similar build a couple years ago already, and it's always fun to play with this extreme amount of movement speed. Quick talk about the movement speed bonus on this setup. The base value is at 100%, so if you just walk around without the sprint mechanic. With Race Against Time and the bow passive Hasty Retreat, we have access to Mage Expedition for 30% movement speed. The Sorcerer skill Hurricane provides us Minor Expedition for another extra 15%. A Overland set Wilder Queen's Arch gives us a 15% bonus on top. The Steed Mundus and the Red CP Celerity gives us another 20%. Ring of the Wild Hunt, the Mythic Ring, delivers another 15% extra. Last but not least, the Wood Elf passive Hunter's Eye gives 5%. In total, 200% movement speed is possible without even using the sprint mechanic. This value is, by the way, also the movement speed cap. Let's get straight to the build. I'm with Wilder Queen. Your bow attacks reduce the movement speed of any enemies they hit by 50% and increase your movement speed by 15%. So it's basically Minor Expedition on top for 3 seconds. With Venom Arrow, we basically have a 100% uptime. But we need to use the set on both bars, otherwise the uptime will be garbage. On the front bar is aggressive set Way of Fire, perfectly made for every range setup. I'm using a bow and Inferno stuff by the way in this case. Ring of the Wild Hunt, the movement speed Mythic Ring gives us 15% extra movement speed, and as filler 1 trainee for extra HP. Backbar for extra tankiness Potentates, we need the 3% extra damage mitigation. Did some tests with the Master's Bow and it was way too squishy. Armor types, 1 heavy chest in reinforced for extra resistance, 1 light armor sash, then 5 medium armor, Wilder Queen is a medium armor set, 5 impen, 1 well fitted and like I said 1 reinforced chest. Full prismatic glyphs definitely needed, especially on a stamina sorcerer in general since the hybrid meta when it takes a stamina magicka. Full infused on the jury for extra healing. 1 prismatic regen glyph and 2 weapon spell damage with the stam regen morph. Sustain is even with a prismatic regen glyph, kinda tricky. And then front bar an Inferno staff sharpened with the flame damage enchant. Why an Inferno staff? Simply because of mainly ancient knowledge. Equip an Inferno staff, increase the damage done with single target abilities by 10%. Just 10% extra flat damage for Venom Arrow, for our Spammer Crushing Weapon, and bout armaments, and even overload, really nice. On top we also increase our chance to apply status effect by 100% and our heavy attacks or fully charged heavy attacks another 12% additional damage. Backbar a bow of Potentates in defending with the Berserker glyph. We need the bow here, otherwise we don't have access to Major Brutality without Venom Arrow. Skills, nothing has changed here, still bound armaments for the extra 8% max stamina, and a powerful single target ability Haunting Curse, Crushing Weapon as Spammer for Major Breach, Streak SCC and Mobility, Karma Hunter just slotted for the Major Savagery and Prophecy buff, 12% crit rate, and Mana Berserk, 5% extra damage if we flank the enemy. Then Power Overload this time for more single target pressure, alternative go with Dawnbreaker for the extra weapon spell damage, or the Atunag on the front bar, which gives us more tankiness. We can line of sight, open field. I have it slotted on the back bar in this case, mainly for this passive field. Increase your health and stamina recovery by 20% while you have a Deadly Summoning ability slotted. Like this I have it on both bars. Venom Arrow needed for the Major Brutality buff, Race Against Time with Snare removal and for the Major Expedition buff, and Minor Force 10% crit damage. Vigor as self-heal Minor Resolve, 3k armor, Hurricane for the Minor Expedition buff, 15% movement speed and our resistance buff. Dark Deal as self-heal and for sustain, and instead of the Greater Storm Atunag, a better option would be Temporal Guard, the Psychic Ultimate for minor protection, since you are really squishy in this build. As Race Orc for the extra weapon spell damage, max health and stamina. Better option in this case is Wood Elf for the 200% movement speed if you want to reach this cap, but I didn't want to change my race just for this build. Mundus, the Steed Mundus for extra 10% movement speed, Barfoot Smoke Bench for the extra magicka and stamina regen, 11 points in health and 53 in stamina. Like this we are at around 31k HP on the front bar and 29k ish on the back bar. Potions, the twice the potions, and CPs Daddy Aim, Master Dumps Iron Planner Dual Speed Buff, Recipe Sustained Suffering Pains with Huge Snappity and Slippery. Combination, pre-buff yourself always with Hurricane, race against time and bound armaments, and even Dark Deer, which provides Minor Prophecy, 6% extra spell crit. Then start with Venom Arrow, Curse, Crushing Weapon, into bound armaments, into Streak. If you want more single tile damage, pre-buff yourself with Overload. Like this you empower your light attacks. That's it with another PvP build. Thanks for watching, have a nice day, and I'll see you hopefully in the next video. Peace.
Thank you!
I mean, you're welcome.
fuck this shit, I'm out.